Hi everyone, my name is Lauren Glenn and I am a premier certified faster way to fat loss coach. I am so excited to be able to come on today and share my story. I tried to talk myself out of it. This is not in my comfort zone, but I know that through obedience, I know that this story and my story can resonate with one of you who is sitting in the same spot that I was 2.5 years ago. So I want to just kind of share a little bit about my story and where I came from and what I'm doing now, and hope that it can encourage and empower just one person out there who's listening. So thank you for listening to my story. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate all of your support and love as I do something that's very, very outside of my comfort zone. So rewind 2.5 years ago, I had my third and final baby. I was 6 months postpartum and I was lost. After the new baby glow and the new baby bliss wore off, I was tired, I was fatigued, I was bloated, I was uncomfortable in my skin, I was sleeping terrible, I was cranky, I was not a good mom, and I knew something needed to change. I just didn't know what. So one of my friends was posting about fast way to fat loss, and I decided, why not? I have nothing to lose. My first question was, can I still drink my wine on the program? And when she said, yep, I said, all right, I'm in, sign me up. So I signed up. I did the program for about a week before I knew I was onto something, and this was something special. And this was not like the past diets. And like all of you, I fell in love with the Faster Way to Fat Loss program, and I was experiencing joy. I didn't need to nap every day. I was not as cranky. I had purpose. I had a community, and I just knew then and there that I needed to share this program with others. At the time, I had 3 little kids. I was working part-time outside the home. I was involved with church. I have a husband, and I just was busy. I didn't really have the time to start a business, but I knew I had to. I had to be obedient to that voice, and I needed to take that leap of faith and start this business. So I started it with very little anything. I started with very little marketing knowledge. I started with very little fitness background, nothing. I don't have any letters out after my name. I just am a regular Indiana mom of 3 who decided that I had the passion and the grit and the hard work to devote to this business, because I knew that other people needed to hear about this program that had changed my life and changed my family's life. And so I jumped in with very little knowledge, and I decided I was going to make the most out of it. And so I believe that God blessed me in my journey because I was obedient and I was hardworking. I was doing it for the right reasons. And so I jumped in, I saw success. The awesome thing was, when I joined, I didn't need that income. And so that income that we were making, I was able to give back generously. I was able to give some to my church. I was able to stash away money for my kids' college funds. I was able to stash away money for a down payment for the new house that we bought last year. And we got to go to Disney. So all these things that were just extra. So it was always my plan B. I started it when I didn't need it. But fast forward to 2.5 years later, I needed it. I needed it to become my plan A. And so a couple of weeks ago, some things happened with my job, and I had the opportunity to step away from my position to become a stay-at-home mom. And when I was evaluating what that would look like for myself and my family, I did not have to think about finances as any part of that equation, because I knew I had the faster way. And so that was so freeing that I was able to make that decision not based on money. I was not trapped in my job because of finances. I had the freedom to walk away when I didn't feel like that was the right space for me. And so now I am able to stay at home with my kids more. I'm able to pour into my family, pour into my kids, pour into my coaching business, all because 2.5 years ago, when I didn't need this business, I joined maybe it wasn't the best timing as far as having the time and the space and the mental capacity to do it, but I did it and I grew it so that now I was able to make the decisions and the choices that I wanted for my family and not have finances be a part of that. So now I'm able to completely double, triple my income that I had at my job by staying home and sharing this program that I love, that has completely transformed my life, my body, my mind, my joy. And so I am so thankful that I didn't let this, and this step in the way of me making this decision for my family 2.5 years ago. I was able to step away from my job 2 weeks ago because of the Fast Way to Fat Loss. And that is true freedom. And I am so thankful that I didn't let fear step in. And I think about all of the lives that would not have been changed if I had let fear be in the driver's seat of my decisions. If I had let fear win, I would still be working my job. I would not be able to be home with my kids. If I had let fear win, I wouldn't have been able to coach the hundreds and thousands of clients that I have along the way. If I had let fear win, the coaches that are on my team, which shout out to my team, I have the absolute best team in the whole wide world. I love them dearly and they are just a bunch of rock stars. If I had let fear win, those coaches would not have had that opportunity to, one, go through the program and transform their bodies, and two, become coaches and change their own future and their own family's future. And so when you're making this decision, think about not only yourself, but who would be affected if you said no, and who would be affected if you said yes. And would it be negative? Would it be positive? And so I just wanted to tell you that I am so thankful that I didn't let fear win, because so many lives would have been affected if I had. And so I took a leap of faith and I did something that was hard, and I did something that was outside of my comfort zone. And in doing that, in being obedient to that and to God speaking into my life and pushing me along this path, so many lives have been transformed. Mine, top of the list. Now my family gets the benefit of me being home more. My husband gets the benefit of me being home more. And so think about all the steps that lead you to today, and then think 2 years down the road. What if you need your plan B to become your plan A? Do you have a plan B? I am glad that I have a plan B that has become my plan A. I'm forever grateful for the Fast Way to Fat Loss, for giving a regular Indiana girl with 3 kids the opportunity to change my life and change my family's life. And I want that for you. So my encouragement right now, when you get off these calls and you are done with this day, I want you to call your best friend. I want you to go talk to your husband. I want you to call your mom. Someone who can speak truth over your life and tell you what you're capable of. Because I guarantee you, if your mind is anything like mine, it's telling you you can't. You're not this enough. You're not that enough. Mine does the same thing. But when you allow someone to speak truth into your life, the opportunities are endless. I'm so glad that my husband speaks truth over me. I'm so glad that my friends speak truth over me. I had someone who spoke truth over me before I did this call, because I was going, who's going to want to listen to me? And they spoke truth and said, someone is going to resonate with your story and you need to share it. And you need to take yourself out of the equation. It's not about you, Lauren. And I'm so glad that she told me that, because otherwise I wouldn't be sitting here today. So thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be here today and to share with you and to speak to you. I hope that you get everything that you need today. If you need a cheerleader, and if you need me to be the person that can speak truth over you and tell you what you are capable of, you just send me a message and I'll be that person for you. So today is the most exciting day ever, and I'm so excited for you guys. I'm so excited to welcome you into the Coach family. It is an opportunity like you have never experienced before, and I'm so excited for these new coaches, and we are welcoming you with open arms. So thank you again for tuning in, for your love and support and encouragement along the way, and I hope you guys have the best day. Good luck.